Emma lived alone in a cabin at the edge of town, miles from the nearest neighbor, no streetlights, no traffic, just darkness and the forest. She liked it that way, quiet, peaceful, safe. Until the night of the knock. It was exactly midnight when she heard it. 3 slow, deliberate knocks on her front door. Knock, knock, knock. Emma froze on the couch, book in hand. Nobody came out here. Not at night. Not ever. She waited. Maybe she'd imagined it. Then it came again. 3 knocks. Same rhythm, same force. Knock, knock, knock. Emma stood up slowly, heart pounding. Through the window, she could see the porch. Empty. The motion light was on, but nobody was there. She crept to the door, looked through the peephole. Nothing. Just the dark woods beyond her porch. "Hello?" she called out. Silence. She unlocked the door, opened it a crack. The cold night air rushed in. The porch was empty. No footprints in the dirt. No car in the driveway. Emma stepped outside, looked around. Nothing moved. The forest was dead quiet. No crickets, no wind, just stillness. She went back inside, locked the door, and tried to shake it off. Probably an animal. A branch hitting the door in the wind. But there was no wind. She returned to the couch, picked up her book, but couldn't focus. Every creak of the cabin made her jump. She kept glancing at the door. At 12:30, her phone rang. Unknown number. She hesitated, then answered. "Hello?" Static. Then a voice. Distant. Male. Calm. "You didn't let me in." Emma's blood went cold. Who is this? "I knocked. You looked. But you didn't let me in." "I don't know who you are, but—" "I'll knock again. When I do, you should answer." The line went dead. Emma stared at her phone, hands shaking. She immediately dialed 911. 911, what's your emergency? Someone's outside my house. They knocked on my door at midnight and just called me from an unknown number. Are they still there, ma'am? I don't know. I can't see anyone. We'll send a unit out. Stay inside. Keep your doors locked. What's your address? Emma gave them the address. They said it would be 20 minutes. The nearest station was in town, 15 miles away. 20 minutes felt like forever. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen, turned on all the lights in the cabin, and sat on the couch facing the door. Her phone buzzed. A text message. Unknown number. The police won't make it in time. Emma's heart stopped. How did they know she called the police? She typed back with trembling fingers. What do you want? 3 dots appeared. Then the response. I want to come inside. I've been outside for so long. Who are you? You'll see when you let me in. Emma stood up, backed away from the door. This was insane. She looked out the window. Still nothing. How could someone be texting her if they weren't there? Then she realized they could be watching from the woods. She quickly closed all the curtains, shutting out the darkness. But that made it worse. Now she couldn't see outside. At 12:45, the lights went out. The entire cabin plunged into darkness. Emma screamed, dropped her phone. She fumbled for it on the floor, turned on the flashlight. The beam of light cut through the blackness. She aimed it at the door. Still closed, still locked. But then she heard it. Footsteps. On the porch. Slow, deliberate, walking back and forth, and a voice singing, softly, an old lullaby her grandmother used to sing. "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." Emma pressed herself against the wall, flashlight shaking in her hand. "Mama's gonna buy you a mockingbird." The singing stopped, the footsteps stopped. Then 3 knocks, right on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Emma didn't move, didn't breathe. A voice, right on the other side of the door, so close she could feel it. "Emma, let me in. I'm so cold out here." It knew her name. "How do you know my name?" she whispered. "I've always known your name. I've been waiting for you, for years. And now you're finally here, alone, just like I needed." "Leave me alone!" Laughter, soft, almost sad. "I can't leave, Emma. Not until you let me in. Those are the rules." "What rules?" "The rules of the house. This cabin. It was built on something old, something that needs permission. You have to invite me in. Say the words. Come in. Just 2 words. Then it's over." "I'll never say that." "You will, eventually. Everyone does." The footsteps started again, but not on the porch, inside the cabin, upstairs in her bedroom. Emma's blood ran cold. She was downstairs, alone, but something was upstairs. She aimed the flashlight at the stairs. The darkness seemed to move, shift like it was alive. And then she saw it. At the top of the stairs, a figure, tall, impossibly thin, standing in the shadows. "I'm already inside, Emma. I've always been inside. I'm in the walls, in the floor, in the foundation. But I can't fully manifest. Not until you give permission." The figure took a step down the stairs, then another. Emma ran to the front door, unlocked it, threw it open. She'd rather face whatever was outside than what was inside. But when she stepped onto the porch, the figure was there too, standing right in front of her, close enough to touch. She couldn't see its face, just darkness where a face should be. "You opened the door, Emma. That's close enough." Cold hands grabbed her wrists. She screamed, tried to pull away, but the grip was iron. "You invited me by opening the door, by stepping outside. You came to me." "No, I didn't say the words." "Words don't matter anymore. Actions do. You opened the door. You came outside. That's permission enough." Emma felt herself being pulled, not physically, but something inside her, like her soul was being dragged toward this thing. Then, headlights. A car coming up the driveway. "The police." The figure hissed, released her, and vanished, like smoke. Emma collapsed on the porch, gasping for air. 2 officers got out of the car, flashlights drawn. "Ma'am, are you okay?" Emma couldn't speak. She just pointed at the woods, at where the figure had been standing. The officers searched the property, found nothing, no footprints, no signs of anyone. "Must have scared them off when we arrived," one officer said. But Emma knew better. It didn't leave because of the police. It left because it already got what it wanted. She felt different, lighter, like something had been taken from her. And as the officers walked her back inside, she heard it, a whisper inside her head. "I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, and the night after that, every night until there's nothing left of you to take." Emma spent the night at a hotel in town. She couldn't go back to the cabin, not yet. But the next night, at exactly midnight, her hotel room door shook. 3 knocks. Knock, knock, knock. It had followed her.